Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So last episode, of course, we got our sugarcane farm up and going, and we are going to, in the winter, we're going to clean up that building. I know I had a question about that, comment about that, and we'll clean that up a little bit later. Today, let's see, first off, we need to go by the blacksmith. Or, wait, no. Maybe not, actually. I think I started the hammer this morning. Let's see. Oh no, he's finished working on our copper hammer. Okay, so what I did between episodes. Let me take these things off. These things make it hard to move around sometimes. I went down to the mine and got this up to 100% copper hammer. And I also got the crops cleaned up, the fields cleaned or purged and all that. But anyways, I got our copper hammer up to 100%. And now we need to upgrade it. Because I actually went down a little bit farther in the mine, not terribly far. Basically just kind of mining as I went down, leveling up that hammer. And I actually came across our first gold ore. And I killed... I did get an achievement. And I'll show you in just a second what that is. Yeah, I need to... This I can do. Please come back in 3 days. Okay, so on the 5th, our hammer should be done. But if we go to achievements and we go over to... Oops. I wish you could right-click to go back on these. If you go to Harvest Festival, there is an achievement for killing one of the dark sheep. I did kill one, so just a heads up. So that is done. But I'm sure we'll come across more today. So what we're going to do today, we're going to start off with a little bit of speed building, and then kind of just waiting on the hammer at this point. And then once the hammer is done, by the way, I need to pull off that here mark. We're going to do a bit of landscaping today. Speed build, landscaping. Try to clean this area up. Because right now it's just barren grass. And I want to add some greenery to kind of make this stuff pop. And then, of course, in the wintertime, our goals are we're going to upgrade our hammers. We're going to add another farm plot, our third farm plot. And I do want to do, like I said, a little bit of landscaping today. Kind of add some greenery. But then I also want to work on lighting and maybe start working on the factory building. So I figured out where I want to put that. We'll get into that a little bit later. I will say that it's going to be hard to do that until we get into Clayconia. So we may move into the Clayconia in the wintertime as well. And I also wouldn't mind setting up a nice darkroom mob farm to start getting ender pearls. Okay? That's something we haven't done yet, and I'm starting to feel the need to do that. So that may be one of the things that we do in the wintertime. And I'm actually going to update our book real quick. Our clipboard here. And I haven't marked anything off of this, and that's simply because technically I haven't finished these things. This is just kind of keeping an eye on what we're working on at the moment and whatnot. So, I mean, this stuff, I'm not marking it off yet. We do need to build a chicken coop, but animals are so low money that I haven't worried about building the chicken coop because we haven't really expanded on animals too much yet. So anyways, a couple things that I want to add on here. I'm going to just add factory. I'm going to add darkroom, mob farm. And I think that's the main things, yeah, that I want to add on this. Just to kind of keep us in on track. So anyways, let's go ahead and do just a little bit of speed landscaping. Like I said, just add some greenery, some lushness to this while we wait for the 5th. And then we're going to do a little bit of mining on camera and try to get some gold and then start upgrading tools. I wanted to go ahead and knock that out first because, you know, it takes like 3 days to upgrade a tool. And in some cases I have to repair them first. So I figured we'll go ahead and get that started, and that way we can kind of work on tools throughout the winter as we do other things. So anyways, let's go ahead and start doing some landscaping here.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it pain seems to follow, like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. sign up after dark. Hold me in your arms and whisper from your heart. Let's fly away to a different place where you and I could be aligned with the stars in the sky. Let's fly away to a different place where you and I could be aligned with the stars in the sky. The stars in the sky. The stars in the sky show me the love that could not ever fall. Even when the sun sets, the moon will never grow.
Okay, it's a start. It's something I'd been wanting to get to for a while because when you looked out over here, it was just that barren grass, and it drove me insane. And I think it'll make the paths look a lot better when there's, you know, more plants and stuff within this area, because it's supposed to be kind of a lush farm, a lush harvest valley, farming valley. So it is a step in the right direction. I've still got a lot to do here. I'm going to add some little greenery and stuff. We might get around to that, finishing out these little sections that we're working on. I am planning on doing like a little fence along the stone a little bit later and some things like that. But I kind of wanted to get some kind of greenery put in. So, and I got a little hummingbird feeder. And then these are kind of just like, you know, bushes that have sprouted up and everything. I kind of want it to be a little bit unkept. And this right here, I kind of want it to look like a planter box, kind of like a little bit of mulch around the tree and whatnot. So, anyways, let's go ahead and pop... Actually, let me dump my inventory first, real quick. And I'll just sell these off. It's not like they don't come back. I did use some of the rocks for decor, as you noticed, but anyways, let's pop over there. And there is one thing that I want to pick up from this guy right here. When does he open? Monday to Saturday, 11 a.m. Okay, so 11 a.m. we can visit him. Okay. This guy likes to hide from me. He's claws every time. I always have them on, and they're always in my way. Alright, where are you at? Blacksmith. He's probably wandering around here somewhere. I want to work on this, too. The mine entrance. I want to work on that soon as well. So much to do. So much. And everything's so time sensitive in this pack. Okay, so he has finished our silver hammer. It's kind of funny you get XP from those guys. Okay, and I'm just waiting on him right now. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go get some dirt. Fill this in while we wait, because that's another thing that I've been meaning to get around to, and I just keep not getting around to it, and it needs to be filled in. And as far as the landscaping goes, we're going to take it like one little section at a time. You know, today I started over in here, and then, you know, I'll move over and do like this area and just kind of move back through the farm bit by bit. I need to go out on a journey and collect flowers, because if you notice, I don't have a whole lot. I have wildflowers, I have dandelions, I have allium. I had this one thing of bluebells, and I get azure blue from the apiaries every so often. So right now with bees, since we can't really make a lot of apiaries, I'm just kind of building up combs at the moment, is what I've been doing. And then after spring hits, once we see where our money's at, because I am going to need to buy a new sprinkler, we'll do a bit more. I'm not really scanning them too much right now, you know, I'm just kind of breeding them up and everything, or getting honeycombs at the moment, so. Okay, so that guy should be open, and this is something that we haven't gotten before, but we're getting down to the mine, far enough in the mine where I don't want to have to pop the ender book to leave each time. So what I want to buy is these right here, these escape ropes. Let me just go ahead and get like 16 of them, just so we've got them. I would like to get into the drill before too long as well, and the mining backpack. Do I want to go ahead and buy that? because that is something that I want. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And that's so that I can store ores in this. It's just a handy backpack to have for mining. I don't know if it affects the Harvest Festival stuff, or if it only affects normal stuff, but we'll find out in time. Anyways, let's head on in here, and we'll warp down. Let's see, Ender Book. Which I'm kind of worried it didn't update my XP. Current layer. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are at Y19 on this. This is actually still the same mine that we were in. The one that's primarily silver, but we are getting fairly close to the bottom of it. But you'll notice I have some gold nodes around here. And I wasn't able to mine them before because we didn't have... Whoa! That was a huge mining radius. Like, it almost seemed like a 5x5, I think, that this covers, which is great. Okay, it does look like junk ore and gold ore both go into the mining backpack, which that's good. But those will go in there. Haha! Alright. I'm mainly looking for gold, but I am going to take any silver that I find because, you know, just kind of building that stuff up. Once we get everything upgraded to gold, I don't know that we'll actually need the silver ore for anything, but I'm still going to hold on to like a bit of it. See some gold over here. We're going to need at least 10 to upgrade a tool, and I wouldn't mind... Hey, now! If you notice, I don't have to place torches. And I made a bunch of torches before I came in here, before whenever I was leveling up the hammer, and I didn't think about... We don't actually have to place them anymore because they don't stop the dark animals from spawning, from what I've noticed. I don't think so anyways. And it doesn't really matter because we're generally going down layers. So I don't feel like we need to light everything up when we have night vision. Oh, there's a sheep. There you go. That's what the sheep look like. They actually hit pretty hard too. Here we go. How much gold do we have at the moment? Out of curiosity. 7 pieces. So we still have a ways to go. Let me go ahead and mark this. And I'm going to call this Mine 3 Start. Okay, so we are in the 3rd layer. Oh, look at that. Silver, copper, gold. This is beautiful. I'm glad that, like, silver and copper show up in the lower levels as well. Because it means that once we get down low in the mine, like, we can pretty much just mine there and get everything that we need. Though I don't know that... let me check something out of curiosity. Because I don't think that... Yeah, I don't think there's any use for, like, copper and stuff after we reach the point where we're using, like, say, gold tools. I don't think there's any use for copper other than selling it. Like I said, I'm still going to have, like, that 8 stacks in there. And what I'm thinking is later on, we might make... we might get, like, additional hoes and additional scythes. Scythes especially. And that's so that if a tool is being repaired, we have a backup. But even still, I don't think we're going to need a whole lot of them, because we'll just upgrade them straight up to, like, the most up-to-date material. So, there we go. I've noticed there's a lot more mobs, like, the farther down you get. There's definitely a whole lot more of them, but... Yeah, it looks to be a 5x5 that this hammer covers. Which my hunger is getting down. I didn't bring any food with me. Which is fine. I mean, I think I've got enough gold on me at the moment to upgrade our first tool. And that's the main thing that I'm concerned with. 13%. We have 13 gold ore. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the next layer. There's a sheep down here. And it's an elite one, too. Alright. Too bad those animals don't drop anything. That would be nice. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this as our new current layer. And then we will just warp out mine exit. And then let's get a tool upgraded. And I think most of the tools, I believe our watering can is up to date, I think. If not, I am going to have to level that in the winter. I mean, I guess realistically it's not really a big concern. But I think first and foremost, I want to get the sickle. No, actually, I want to get the hoe upgraded. That's 100%. And I think that's probably the most important one that we've got. So let's go find our blacksmith friend. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. We have the escape ropes, and I didn't even use it. Whoops. Can I put... I wish I could put those in the mining bag. That would be so nice. The escape ropes, what they do is they'll warp me out of the mine no matter what layer I'm on. That way we don't have to waste XP teleporting out. But totally forgot about them. This I can do. Please come back in 3 days. Okay, so we've got our first gold tool being made. Most of the mining from here on out, the gold stuff, I'm going to do off camera. I think there's only one other ore past gold, right? If we look at, yeah, see, junk, copper, silver, gold, and then mistral, and that's it. And then there's mythic stone used to upgrade. I don't know. I guess that's to make the mythic stuff. Because, like, it goes copper hammer, silver, gold, mistral, then there's cursed and blessed. And those seem to be upgrades from the Mistral. And then there's Mythic that seems to be upgraded from the Blessed. I know the cursed stuff you have to take to the priest to get him to bless it. And then I guess cursed becomes blessed. I don't know how we get cursed, but we'll find out. Instant entity killer? Okay, that's must be creative. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back into a little bit more speed landscaping.
The stars in the sky, let's fly away to a different place where you and I could be alive with the stars in the sky. The stars in the sky. The stars in the sky.
All the lights go passing by, and all my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before my eyes. I see the hope, the reasons why. I lose myself in these city nights. I I lose myself in these city nights. I'll never forget those city nights. I'll never forget the city lights. We were so young, we were so free. City lights with you and me. I'll lose myself in these city nights. I'll lose myself in these city nights. Walking through these streets, is this all we'll ever see? Falling back and forward again, lost in the lights, we can't pretend. I'll lose myself in these city nights. Forget those city nights. I'll lose myself in these city nights. Forget the city lights. We were so young, we were so free. City lights with you and me. I lose myself in these city nights. Lost myself in these city nights. Lost myself in these city nights.
Okay, so we've got quite a bit done today. Some fencing in, we've got a lot of greenery, a lot more, lushness, and a lot less just flat grass. I was so ready to get rid of that because it was just, honestly, I like clearing out everything whenever we're starting to build and stuff, but once we get everything kind of landscaped, that's why we've been working on these paths to figure out where the roads would go, and then we could landscape everything and add that greenery aspect to it. So, of course, this is not going to be here long term. So, anyways, it is a step up though. You can still kind of see the windmill. You'll be able to see the house off in the distance, but you do have all this like lush greenery in the way as well. So, anyways, I was hoping I wasn't sure, but I was hoping this would actually let me fill up water, but it doesn't. But yeah, so I feel like we got quite a bit done, and we're in a situation where we can upgrade our tools throughout the rest of winter. So next episode, we will be doing more, let's see, probably more speed building. We might work on our mob farm, though, like the dark room, but I'm not for sure. Because I've got to figure out where I want to put that, and I'm not 100% sure yet. So we might work on that next episode, or we might be doing some speed building. If we're doing speed building, it will not be landscaping again. It will be either work on the house or start working on the factory. So, just a heads up. But we will be doing some landscaping here and there. Some of it I might do off camera because honestly we have an absolute ton of landscaping to do within this series. But then again, I don't know. I don't know, because like I said, I don't like doing a whole lot of stuff off camera because it's like half the season is gone whenever I do that. So, we shall see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.